Together we are but first coffee. Susie's just our host, but what matters most is we are a team. Together we are all safe here, and so are you. Among friends and mods we are safe. We talk about trauma, break down drama of life, death, happy or sad, even mad. We discuss it all here. Together we will thrive, not just survive. We will dry each other's tears, celebrate big or small wins, and chase away the fears. Together we fight cults or fight addictions. If not with experience, with love, and we don't judge. Please understand, this is a safe place to land. Please understand, you're not alone. This is a safe place to land. Together we thrive, not just survive. We will dry each other's tears, celebrate big or small wins, and chase away the fears. Because we are but first coffee, and Susie welcomes us all here. Together we are but first coffee, and Susie.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Again, checking that mic, right? So, how's everybody doing? Man, it is freaking cold here. I don't know. They said that it got up to like 50 degrees today, but they're lying. They are lying. Or when it was supposedly that warm, I was over by the lake and the wind was coming out of the north and it was freezing me to death. I even like had gloves and a stocking cap on. It was awful. Yeah, I was over there for my weekly where we meet up to pick up or to other people are picking up things that I've sold them on this auction site basically. So I'm out in the cold for an hour and a half. And so right now it's around 20 or a little less degrees Fahrenheit. And I don't know if the wind has calmed or not. It was really, really windy earlier. Like my hair was everywhere. It it's still a mess, but it was really, really a mess. How's everybody doing? I see several people have come in. I'm really glad to see. I saw that Clearwater Chat is here. Good to see you, Chad. I haven't seen you. Well, I've seen you because I've watched your channel, but I haven't seen you here for a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to say hi to the chat real quick. Julia O'Connor, good to see O'Connell. I swear I know your name. I swear I know your name. I don't know. It's like that Anna from Canada. I would always call her Anada. You know, I don't know. I can't get it right. I never could get Misha's name, Misha, right? Misha. I know it's Misha. Like I miss you. But anyway, I can never get her name right either, y'all. I don't know. I can't pronounce things. So anyway, hi Jersey. Good to see you. Jan, I just love you to death. John is here. Good to see you. I got you a little something, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get you a little something that goes with it, and then I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's so cute. I'll probably tell you about it before because I'm not good at secrets, y'all, and I just had to keep all bunches and bunches of secrets at Christmas, so it's nothing big. It's just a little something. Hi, Jersey. Yes, absolutely, Jersey Jan. Absolutely. To quote Susie, don't be a pee-pee stick. Don't be a pee-pee stick. If you do, I'm telling you, my mods will yeah, they will show you the proverbial door with a boot in your ass is what will happen. So yeah. Hey, Marilee, good to see you. Hey, no, I never mind. I just saw that. I just thought I saw something that I didn't see. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Marilee, I just love Marilee. Carnisol, good to see you. Clearwater Chad, absolutely. Let's see here. Totally Jersey is here. Good to see you too. Goodness, lots of people. I'm trying to go down through here kind of quick. 'Cause I got a lot to say. 20 degrees. Yeah, that's a little nippy. Actually, it gets colder than that in Oklahoma a lot. We very often get down into single ditches digits or even sub-zero, but we just don't have a lot of those days or not a lot of those days like in a row. But yeah, it's very common. What's really weird is when it gets down in those like single digits or even low double digits, it's too cold to snow. So, it's weird, like, if we get anything in that point, you'll get ice, but not snow. Hey, Eileen, good to see you too. Chris was just yes, I believe that, Marilyn. He was just sending home frost from yeah, he was sending it to y'all, but apparently it dipped on down here. Hey, Kelly Williams, good to see you. I cannot pronounce that. Let me see. Let's see what this says. Okay, the popular Roblox YouTuber known as Flush or Flushy, often seen with blue hair and a milk carton backpack, did a face reveal at 20 or 200,000 subscribers, but his real name isn't widely public. Okay, I don't know. I maybe I don't know. Don't know a lot about Roblox other than what I read. That hasn't been real good lately. So, well, you repeated it again. Uh, yeah, might have already been something that was done. Hey, Linda Scott, good to see you. Oh, oh yeah. Eileen says I'm thinking about visiting Canada this summer. Any place you recommend? I've not been there, but yeah, Marilee could really tell you. I know whenever I go, I got to get my. I still haven't gone. I haven't sent off to get a passport, but I am gonna do it. I just get so many things, but I'm definitely gonna go about to, Detroit and then make John go with us across. Jersey Jan says her mallet is ready. Watch your step, trolls. Absolutely. So, yeah. Thanks, mods, seriously. It's kinda what we're gonna talk about tonight is trolls, y'all, trolls. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get too trolly, I do too. But if it does, we'll just roly-poly those trolleys all out of here, right? Give them a little so, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If Jan or, John wanna hop in the back office to start some comments, that would be great. If not, also great. I don't care. Up to you. But anyway, I am gonna go ahead and get started. I've got a lot to say, sorta. So, I don't know. Some of y'all might be new that are especially if there's like lurkers. Um, but whether or not you know, I really kind of made a vow to myself basically to kind of not do any kind of drama lives, but to only do them if they mattered. Like if it was something that I thought that we really needed to do and not just drama for the sake of drama. So, hey, Mr. Todd, good to see you. So, tonight's one of those nights that I feel like Mark's throwing the mail over on the couch. Sorry. But I feel very justified. Okay. I feel like that this is a good night. I'm not going to be real dramatic, but I'm not going to run from it tonight either. So, yeah, I hope that's okay with everybody. So, first of all, I want to thank Aaron Smith Levin. I want to thank him for absolutely for confronting and exposing the lies that Reese Quibell and also Nora and whatever, but especially Reese has told about him. Yeah, I truly believe that by him, somebody that has an extremely it's the biggest, anti X whatever Scientology YouTube channel. And so I kind of feel like by him coming out and showing absolute undisputable proof of her lies, he showed the ones that she's told about him, which that's the ones that he has the proof for. So that's the ones he should have shown. So, I'm not like, darn it, he didn't prove all the rest of us right, but he did because the exact same stuff that she's done to him is what she has done to so many people. And so by him coming out publicly, it backs up the stories of all the people that she's lied about. I mean, people like Jimena and Keela, my best friend John, inappropriate heifer, Marilyn Koenig, even myself, and so many more that I'm not naming because I don't know them so much, but I know these people and more that she has absolutely hurt. Others that are in my mod, some of my mods that either, the combination of Reese and Tommy have hurt with their lies and their scams and their grifting and all of that. And I'm not naming all the names because I don't need to. I don't need to. The thing is, she owes more people an apology than she could ever probably remember. And I just think that Aaron's live tonight went a long way towards just showing that the rest of us, we weren't lying. We were not lying. So, anyway, another thing that I thought was funny, and then I'm going to get on with my actual part of this that Aaron did was he called out the mafia mods or the mod mafia. I can't remember which way he puts it or which way I put it, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, for the most part, those are mods who are constantly going. They're like mods for Nora and Reese, and they have positioned themselves as mods for Tori and also for Mark Bunker because they don't know. They're not watching all these hate videos, so they don't know that some of their very mods are the ones stirring the shit, y'all. They don't know it because they're older. They don't, it's like me. Half the time I told my mods the other day, I said, I don't know who mods for who. I don't know. I don't know even creators a lot of times unless they're blatantly obvious who's stirring the shit and who's not. I don't know because I don't have time to watch everybody. I try. I really do. And I watch more than people think because I'm just kind of lurk. Usually it's on the replay though. So I really have very little time to watch lives and I wish I did. But but yeah, so I'm kind of like Tori and Mark in that and they're a little bit older than me. I mean, I am 59, but you know, Reese seems to think I'm 73, but if so, damn, I look good. So anyway, I just, I wanted to thank him for that, for just calling them out, just calling them out because we had some of those in here last week. And so it felt good. I just felt very, very vindicated. And I think that others did too. So, anyway, you scared me for a minute there. I saw, "Hey, Aaron," and I was like, "Please God, be never in, Aaron." And it is, and I'm very glad to see you. So, anyway, y'all, I really seriously just about left this whole community. I've even considered leaving YouTube because of people like Nora and Reese and just it wasn't that I was scared of them. I was like, "I don't need this shit." I don't need it. I have a great life. I have great friends. I've made great friends on here, but I could certainly carry those with me out of here and continue being friends with them. Hey, Anna, I was just talking about you. Yeah, she's here. Marilee's here. I was just saying that I always call Anna from Canada, Anada. I don't know why. Who was it that did that the other day? Somebody else did it. Was it Aaron? I think he might have called you Anada. I don't remember. Somebody did. But anyway, yeah, I really did. I almost left just because I don't need the BS. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for clout. I don't know what I'd have to do to make money or get clout. No, I don't care. But I didn't leave because I just kept thinking, I'm not going to let those shit stirs run me out of someplace that I enjoy. And y'all, here in the South, we have a saying, and that is that the shit stirrers need to lick the spoon. So I think today they're licking the spoon, is what I think. And I'm loving it. So anyway, but okay. So the reason that I'm actually making this live, so yeah, it is a tongue twister intentionally. Anna, Anna from Canada. Yeah. If I don't read it, then I'll say Canada. So anyway, so on the last live that I did, I think it was Thursday night, but depending on when you're watching this, right? Something was really going on big time in the chat, and for the most part, it was unbeknownst to me because about as quick as it happens, my superhero wrench welding mods take care of it, as has already happened some tonight. But it made me think a lot, and I don't know if any of the trolls from that yeah, I'm 73. Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking the blood of virgins to look young again. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, if I was 73, I'd own it. I have loved every year as I have aged more. My husband likes to tease me, but he's 9 years older than me. Yeah, he said, "Damn, I'm 82. If he's 9 years older than me, you look good too, babe." But anyway, so if any of the mod or any of yeah, even any of the, mod mafia or just trolls in general that were here the other night, or if there's a whole new set of you in here, I'm dedicating this live to you. I really am. So, the thing is, y'all, that on some level, you know, some level, I kind of I kinda get it this much, okay? I kind of understand it. Now, I don't go from channel to channel. I'm not even modding anybody. And I modded on Maryland's a few times when they needed somebody. And I modded on Kelly, SPT, SPTV Artology. I modded on hers for a little bit until she got somebody else that could do it. But I don't mod, but I would. And I just haven't been asked. But I don't go around watching channels that I don't like. I don't watch the hate channels. But anyway, the I believe that the trolls that were on the last or the last live that we did, I think that that was a coordinated effort. They seem to know each other. They, you know, I don't know, it just seemed very much. Some of them I know came from Nora's, and I'm just not I'm just not here for it. I'm just not gonna put up with it. So, but I want you to know, I'm hoping that they're here and listening is what I'm hoping. Because I want you to know that I once was so sucked in by a creator that I planned my literal day around their lives. I never went live until they were done, no matter what, whether they were on for an hour or 2 hours or they popped on at their normal time or a couple hours late. Whatever they did, I worked around it. I felt completely hey, Gary, completely outraged when anyone spoke out against them. And if ever I was in a cult, it was then. I think I was maybe one step from being absolutely sucked into it, honestly. I stopped watching channels that didn't like the creator that I was obsessed with. And even at first, when I was shown absolute proof of what they were doing and how they were hurting people, I believed it, but I kept watching. And I did that and I prayed, honestly, that they would stop doing the stuff that they were, and I kept watching thinking, "Okay, maybe today. Maybe this is gonna change now. Maybe, maybe they'll get it today." But they just kept proving that the critics were right, and it just kept getting worse. I mean, it just absolute absolutely snowballed into what I call the cult of Reese. And I am so glad that I did get completely away from it. Anybody that dared to criticize her in any way, shape, or form, and even people that didn't, people that just stepped away. I very quietly stepped away. A lot of people that were her mods and her friends quietly stepped away. They were just like, I don't need this. This is not healthy. I'm stepping away. But that didn't matter. They were attacked. Lies were told about them. Things that I knew absolutely were 100% lies were spread about people, and it literally nearly ruined good people. Now, I've talked about all this before, so why am I talking about it now? I'm gonna remind you every once in a while that I'm talking to those mods that are running around, getting in everybody's channels and getting on everybody's lives and doing nothing but spreading hate and dishonesty and trying to stir up drama, because that's who's causing you to do that. It's not just her, but people like her, like Nora. That's who causes this. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of saying that you're Osa. I don't think any of you are worth Osa's time, but you're doing a good job for them for free. Just like Reese, just like Nora, and some of the others. Some of which I'm not even mentioning their names because they are just not worth it. So when I saw that people that I knew to be telling the truth were being attacked and called liars, that was kind of my come to Jesus moment, my wake up call, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. Like I said, if I ever I was in a cult, it was then. And if I'm 100% honest, there's times that I still miss that. Like, I had what I thought were friends there, and when it was good, it was so fun, but when it went south, it was vicious, and I just can't forget that it really did hurt a lot of people. Yes, I'm checking my notes, y'all, some of which I'm skipping over because I was in a real salty mood when I wrote them. So, I get passionate about supporting someone, and I was passionate about supporting her. I was even passionate about supporting Nora, but at what cost? And I ask you that. I get it. You're passionate about supporting these people, but why? And at what cost? Hurting innocent people? And that's I wanna talk about that today too, and I hope something that I say triggers a wake-up call in the trolls. I don't think that you're just bad people. I think that you're doing bad things. But I'm just not ready to think that you're just inherently evil. Now, Nora and Reese, yes, I think they're inherently evil. I will never, ever forgive either one of them for things that they've done to me or to people I care about. I never will. I, I I'll have to answer to God on that one on Judgment Day, right? But I think he'll understand. I think he will. So anyway, I to these trolls out there, I don't care if you like them. I don't care who you like. I don't care who you don't like. I'm just saying, knock the shit off. Go support them. If you have to tear down others to support them, you're being used. You're a tool. That's just honest. You know, when creators start attacking anyone just because they don't hate the same person, that is just so incredibly wrong on so many levels. If you feel the need to go to another channel and disrupt it or insult them and especially when they're having a real conversation that has nothing to do with whoever it is that you're doing the trolling for. Like the other day, we weren't talking about anything to do with Nora or Reese or anybody. Not at all. We were talking about teenage rapists raping teenagers, male and female, in Oklahoma, where I live. None of them are Scientologists. None of them watch this channel, but that was something that needed to be disrupted. Why? Are you really that gross that you can't see the value in something like that? I think that you need to question your thinking. Loyalty to a YouTuber, including me, should not require you to hate anybody. I have people I don't like. I'm not gonna make my mods have to share those feelings, you know? It's ridiculous. If you hating me or anybody, Aaron, Jenna, Reese, anybody, I don't care who it is because you've been told horrible things that can't be substantiated. There's a problem. That's a cult. And I promise you that the reason that that particular cult leader hates me, well, either of them, Nora or Reese, the only reason that Nora hates me is that I don't hate Aaron. The only reason that Reese hates me is because I see her. I see what she is. I see the grift. I see the sad fishing. I see it all. And I see how she turns her mods into trolls and how she attacks mods that won't do her bidding. I see it. She hates that. I always wondered, this is a little off topic, but I was teasing earlier and saying that I'm 59 and that she says I'm 73. I never could quite figure out why that was supposed to be an insult. She's the woman that married somebody that was what, 95, 96 when she was in her 30s. He was 60 something years older than her. I guess it's only an insult if you don't have a pee stick age, you know. Anyway, but I really do. I hope that someday these trolls wake up and that they see these creators, especially like the one that I was so devoted to. They're not fighting a righteous fight. They've turned this into a battle among the community. The only winner in this will be the cult of Scientology. And you're helping that by forwarding this cause of hate and destruction. Is that how you want to be seen? I want to be seen on the right side of history, and helping a cult continue to abuse and sexually assault children and to traffic people. That is not going to put you on the right side of history. And I honestly don't even think that's the creator's plan. I don't think that. Like I said, I don't call you guys OSA. Everything's not OSA. Are you working in ways that benefits OSA? Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. You've lost sight of who the real enemy is. We can all literally fight this very same battle without ever having to so much as mention each other. We don't have to work together. We can work completely independently. A lot of us have never worked together on anything, but we're still fighting the cult of Scientology. It doesn't matter if we like or if we hate the same people. It doesn't matter. So, what is this accomplishing other than it's giving Nora a reason to go live for 3 to 5 hours a day? I got to get a drink, y'all. So, now that I've said all that, I want to talk a little bit about why people watch channels that they don't like, because that's what I started this on, right? When I started researching this live, I was like, "Why do people watch channels they don't like?" I don't watch anything I don't like. If I don't like I have not watched Nora, I have not watched Reese, I don't watch DOA, I don't watch a lot. And I watch several, but I don't watch anybody I don't like. It is I can't get that time back, y'all. That is time in my life that I can't get back if I sit and waste time watching people that I don't like. And even if you go completely out of this whole anti-Scientology community, because I spend a lot of time on things like narrow boats in England. I love watching the narrow boats on the canals. I love that. I watch it all the time. Yes, I do watch Bondi Bondi Beach Rescue. I love that. I watch a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with this. I even watch shark attack videos. They're not really showing the attacks. They're telling about what happened on the attacks. But I have a couple of people in that community that I don't like how they do it, so I don't watch them. Have you ever heard me badmouth them? No, because what is it what kind of fucked up sense does that make? I don't know. If you don't like them, 'em, don't watch. Don't sub. Click that little thing, like, if you're on your little where it says for you, stuff that you ought to watch, click that little thingy that says, don't recommend this channel. I've clicked that to a lot of stuff. I mean, like, stuff that's just spam things where it's all AI and stupid. I just click that on a bunch of stuff. And I've actually come up with some pretty good channels to watch because I get rid of all the crap and it makes room for stuff that, hey, I might actually like this. Do that too. You don't like me? Don't watch. Don't sub. You know, don't watch. Click the little thing that says, "Don't recommend this channel." Hey, analytical Barney, thank you. Continue to speak your truth no matter what. Thank you. I will. Analytical Blarney, AB. I haven't seen you in a while and I have missed you. So, you know, like I said, I don't watch Reese and I don't watch um Nora and them. Aw, thanks for becoming a member. Thank you. Um And you'd be surprised if you just did that. If you just click that little thing that says, "Don't recommend this channel," before long, you won't even thanks, Gary. That's so aw, for the ice cream fund. That's funny. Mark just made me a, chocolate shake a while ago, so we're probably gonna need some more ice cream. Veta gets to feeling better, she'll be over here wanting ice cream. So, yeah, pretty soon, if you click that and you just get away from those channels thank you, guys. Before long, you kind of forget they exist. Like, I really kind of forgot that Nora existed until people started sending me stuff that said, "Hey, Nora's saying blah 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 about you," and I was like, "Who? Oh, yeah." Like, they think that I'm so, like, just focused on what they're doing. Same with Reese. I mean, y'all, I didn't even know until the other day that she had went I didn't first of all, I didn't even know that her and whatever his name is got back together, and now he says they're married, but she says they're not. I don't know. And I didn't know that she had went to see him at least twice, I'm told. I did not know, literally, until about a week ago. Thank you guys. Y'all are so cool. But, I don't know. It's just it's crazy. Anyway, I do wanna make a couple I'm skipping some of the stuff I wrote, y'all, if you notice that I'm reading something, it's like, "Yeah, I don't need to say that." That's or I said that twice already. I don't troll channels. I don't. If I don't like you, I don't watch you. Now, just because I don't watch you doesn't mean I don't like you, because some of you I don't know about, or I lose track of you in all the Bondi Beach rescue things, but seriously, I I don't watch channels I don't like. My mods know that I don't watch channels that I don't like. My mods know that I won't expect or even tolerate them going and watching channels and then just, like, trolling them. You know? I'm like, "Don't go do this on my part, because I don't want you to." I mean, if they do something, that's theirs, but I do not expect it, and I won't tolerate it. If it becomes an issue, then I'll let them go, just because I don't like it. It's not right. Now, if they come over here, oh, you got it. Whatever you wanna do, go ahead, but don't go to them, and I have told them that. I've always told them that. They have very few rules, but that is one of them. Just same as the channel, don't be a pee-pee stick. My viewers will absolutely never hear me even hint that you should go over and troll another person. Will I tell you when I think somebody's a piece of shit? Yeah, especially if I'm defending myself or defending somebody else, but I'm not gonna have you go over there. I mean, if you do it, that's on you, but you never gonna hear me ever. I'm telling you right now, don't do it on my behalf. I don't want that. Defend me here if you need to. Defend me by being here. That's what helps me. It doesn't it doesn't help me for you defending me by being over on a channel that's talking shit about me. That doesn't help me at all. So, you can watch who you want, but that doesn't help me. But I do appreciate being defended. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do appreciate it, but do it here. This I'll never know it if you do it over there. I really won't. But I am capable of defending myself or my mods or any of you. If I consider you my friend, I will defend you. I'm probably gonna do it here, but I will defend you, not on other channels. So, I was reading about it though, and I wanted to know again, why do these trolls do this? And it said that what it is when trolls who are trolling on behalf of another creator, what it is it's borrowed outrage. It's secondhand anger. So if their favored creator is bad mouthing someone, they feel authorized, encouraged even to do the same. So I'm gonna make it clear, I'm not authorizing or encouraging anybody to go badmouth anybody. So with borrowed outrage, people they don't actually have their own opinion about me. They're borrowing somebody else's opinion about me or whoever. And so when mods do this, it's kind of like they have like this power without the responsibility. Cause see, they can go over and they can cause a lot of shit in channels. I'm not talking about when they're on their own and they're protecting their creator. That's what, not their creator, but you know what I mean? They're whatever. So, but when they go on other channels and do things, to disrupt and everything, they're using the power of being a mod to make it look like they have credibility, but they're really not taking any chances because they don't have to put their face and their name on the screen and be attacked. I mean, they might get a little bit of pushback, but not really. And whenever these mods that are doing all this are going to people like Tories and Mark Bunker's channels and becoming their mods, they're only doing that so that it looks like that Tori and Mark support them or support whoever they're modding for, support the hate. And I can tell you right now, they don't. All you have to do is watch Tori or Mark, and what they hate is Scientology. They don't hate ex Scientologists. They don't hate allies of ex Scientologists. They hate Scientology. So when you're a mod, you're supposed to take care of the creator on their channel. You're supposed to take care of the chat. Protect the creator, protect the chat, protect yourselves. Absolutely. Answer questions, greet people, that kind of thing. It doesn't mean that you deputize yourself as an internet law enforcement to just go around and just like, yeah, go in every other chat and point out bad guys, this and this and then. That's not what it means. I am so proud of my mods because I don't see them doing that. I really don't. I just think that to the trolls out there that honestly, if the highlight of your day is disrupting somebody that you don't know, disrupting their chat, and especially when they're not even talking about anything that has anything to do with you or whoever you're modding for. That's not confidence. That's not being strong or tough or brave. It's insecurity. You're so insecure about that creator that you know what they're saying is not the truth, but you gotta go try to make everybody else look bad so that nobody else sees that what they're doing is a bunch of lies. That's what it is. But the thing is some of y'all aren't even doing that out of loyalty. You're just bored. Conflict gives you attention, and attention gives you dopamine. And we all know that we all like those dopamine rushes, right? Stirring up chaos. For some people, it feels exciting. But you know what's really exciting? Having a purpose, a legitimate, worthy, helpful, honorable purpose. And you don't have to like me, but damn it, I have a purpose. First and foremost, as far as YouTube, my purpose is to do everything I can to help them shut down Scientology. I would love to see that in my lifetime. But my other purpose, which is actually probably my greater purpose, I'm every bit as devoted or even more devoted, is to peer support. I wanna help people. I wanna help people that have been victims, victims of Scientology, victims of other cults, victims of crime, abuse. I wanna help people stay sober or clean. No, I'm not a professional. No, I don't have all the right words, and I certainly don't have the right degrees. I just know that as soon as James Collins said that we're not therapists, we're carapists, it hit home. It was honestly like a light bulb moment for me, and I thought, that's what I wanna do. I want to take care of people. I wanna help people. And whenever I have to constantly defend myself against lies, how can I help anybody when I don't know, I can't even help myself sometimes because I'm so mad and just upset in general about lies. So, I don't know. So y'all, here's my, personal values line in the sand kind of moment. Number 1, you don't have to like everyone. I don't like everyone, and everyone certainly doesn't like me. I truly believe that the right people find the right people. I have found the right people here. I love my mods. I love my chat. I love the people that lurk. I get so many emails and messages on Messenger and stuff that I know that, I have said in the past that Reese can't possibly love every single person that she says she does. And she can't, not like what she tries to act like. But I do feel love in my heart for these people. Of course, some of you more than others. I know some of you more than others. But anyway, yeah, number 1, you don't have to like everybody and everybody doesn't have to like you. Number 2, you don't have to watch everyone. I don't watch everyone, and clearly not everyone is watching me. And you know what? Even when we're in the same general communities, that's fine. We all have lives. If we all did our shows, then, they're an hour, sometimes 2 hours long. You have no idea the prep that goes into an hour live. Some of you do. It is so crazy that I will put hours and hours and hours, days, sometimes weeks, literally, into researching for an hour live, weeding out what's important and what's not, making sure that I can source my stuff. Even if I don't say it on the live, you can bet I've got them and I can show them if I need to. It's just, but it's fine if you don't watch everybody. It's fine. Nobody can. And number 3, you absolutely do not need to announce your dislike in anybody's live stream. See, here's the thing is okay, so like this channel, any creator's channel is theirs. It's like their intellectual property. It's, whatever. We kind of own that channel. We pay bills on that channel. It's ours. This is like if you came into my living room just to tell me that I'm a shitty person or just to tell me that you don't like me because, I'm a lying whatever. You know, would you come into my living room and do that? My actual living room? I kind of doubt it because people are really brave behind those screens. But when you're like face to face with me, I don't think you'd be that brave. You better not be. But I just am trying to sit here and think about somebody walking into my house and acting like a fool, you know, and like telling me stuff or marching into Maryland's or Julia, she's got a channel or Aaron's or whatever. Yeah, you're gonna march into our living room and talk shit. Really? If you wouldn't do that, then keep your shit to yourself in the chat on my channel. Okay? If I want to talk shit, I will on my channel. And if you want to agree with me or disagree with me in my channel, that's fine too. But don't take it other places. It's ugly. Some of y'all, you might not. I can't imagine you marching your ass into my living room, but some of y'all wants to march into people's bedrooms and talk about them. I know more shit about Aaron than I would ever want to know. I have never had a conversation with the man. It's It's weird. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I just silence is free, scrolling past channels is free, and minding your own damn business is priceless, y'all. So, in the South, we have this saying, and yeah, I know. In the South, we say a lot. We really do. But one of my favorites is, okay, mind your biscuits and life will be gravy. We also say some of y'all's cornbread's not done in the middle, to be perfectly honest. So, like, for you trolls out there, and I've seen a couple of you pop in here. I know who you are. Ugh. But if you're being encouraged or you feel the need to show up in someone's chat just to cause trouble, that's not bravery. It's honestly not even loyalty. And it's absolutely not activism. It's just weird. Just weird. So if your hobby is watching somebody that you don't know, then that makes me sad for you. I really do want better for you. Maybe you need a Snickers or nap. I don't know. I felt a little bit like Sister Bougie there for a minute with I don't know. Mm. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret. So, when a creator encourages this behavior, even if they're doing it quietly, that's not them being strong. That's not them being convicted. It's not even them being right. And it is not them showing that they care about you. It's actually quite the opposite. It's just them needing somebody else to do the dirty work that they don't want to do or to keep their dirty work going so that they look like they're telling the truth. Healthy mods don't attack people. Healthy communities don't thrive on hate and harassment. That crap's easy. Creating actual content and trying to make it where it teaches somebody something or it entertains somebody or, whatever you're trying to do, that's hard. We don't do drive-by cruelty here. I would never want my mods or my chat or anybody to do that. We don't form brigades and try to go after somebody. We don't troll. If you see my mods out trolling somebody, I wanna know. I really do. Trolling them. We talk about a lot of hard subjects here. Thursday was one of those. It is not easy to talk about teenagers sexually assaulting other teenagers and getting away with it. Like, nothing happened. The guy I'm talking about, one of them strangled this girl until she was almost dead twice, you know, let her wake up and then did it again and recorded it. You can get anything. 150 hours of, community service. We do a lot of fun things here and uplifting things, and you're never gonna have to prove your loyalty here. You prove your loyalty by being here. That's how you prove loyalty, when you can. I know you can't always be here. Protecting your favorite creators should never require that you attack another creator. If you don't like them, 'em, don't watch them. If you think that I am this horrible person that's all about drama and whatever, don't watch. If you don't watch, then it doesn't get spread. If you think that Aaron is this horrible person, don't watch. I have mods that don't like him. They don't watch. Does that matter to me? No. They have channels that they watch that I'm not interested in. I mean, we all watch different things. Doesn't have to be, it's not that hard. It's not. So anyway, I'm just gonna close with this. Well, and then I'm gonna check my chat. To Reese and Nora or any of your mods that are watching, stay the fuck out of my channel. Leave my name out of your mouth. Leave my mods' names out of your mouth. I'm not afraid of you. I don't do this for the money. I don't even need the money. Do I like the money? Hell yeah, I'm not stupid. But I'm on here to fight the fight that you've abandoned. Abandoned. You've bailed on it. I'm here to support victims, not create them. If you don't like this kind of content, don't watch. But I'm not gonna like keep doing like videos where I'm talking about you. But if you want to keep stirring shit up, I'm not gonna run from it either. To my mods, I just want to thank you. Aaron, he joked tonight about that a blind monkey could be a good mod, and he was joking. I hope nobody took that serious. He loves his mods. But I'm not joking. I am forever gonna see y'all as like these little flying monkeys with these, wrenches and like little superheroes, like a little flying monkey with a cape, an M on the back for mod or I don't know. I absolutely adore monkeys just almost as much as I adore my mods. So don't go, don't be going over and trolling anybody. So, hey, Dusty, let's see here. I'm going to see about the starred comments. Gary says, Susie, you know my story after her fluffle crap show last year. All that ended costing me thousands of dollars. Pretty much jumped out of the anti Scientology watching. Yeah, support universe. Absolutely. And we miss you, Gary. We want you to come back. I know you've been here a little bit lately, but I honestly very rarely jump into the drama thing. And I try to do one good anti Scientology show a week. Now, sometimes there might be more, sometimes there might be less, but I'm never going to give it up. But I'm also, sometimes I feel like they just don't even want the help. So if they don't want my help, then okay. But I'm not going to quit. So Anna from Canada says if you have been in the space for a few years, you can tell who are here for the right reasons. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Mayor says, I haven't been in a cult since I was 5. I don't plan on being in one now. Absolutely. We really have got to get you some good internet, girl, so that you can come on and tell. This woman has the most phenomenal stories. She needs to write a book. I'm not kidding. It would be a bestseller. Anna says, I don't know behind the scenes stuff, but I know my moral compass points right. I also watch a ton of content and I have been for 3 years. My memory is also exceptional. It's my true talent. Aw. Gary says, do you know who I really miss watching? Sterling and Mike Brown. Yeah, I know. I didn't know or realize why they backed away from Reese. I think they saw it early and left without telling everyone. I think so too. I think that they were just like, no, thank you. I really think it had a lot to do with her. I don't know. I don't know them either, but things that I have heard, I don't know. The story we leave. Hey, I'm concerned for Tori. I just went and read her comments under the Reese interview. Tori seems to not get it. I know. I know. People are working on that, but I am. I agree. I don't I think that because there's so much that she doesn't know how to do, like, she doesn't know how to see what's going on in the chat, and today Aaron said if he has to fly to California to teach her, he's gonna do it. So, we might need to really push for that. Um, but anyway, because he had to show her how to do something else that took 3 hours to show her where a upload button was. But anyway, bless her heart, I love her, and but I do think she doesn't understand what people are doing and using the credibility of her name. They're not necessarily using her name, but they're using the credibility of being associated with her, and I think that the interview with Reese was a disaster. I mean, you know that the one that Cults to Consciousness did canceled the second live that they or the second video they were gonna do with her. So, after they figured out exactly what was going on. So, Jersey Jan says, "Aaron was concerned about that too. He spoke with her on the phone and said that if he needs to" yeah, to show her yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jan. Yeah, some Reese's lies he would just to prove it to her, yeah. I think that that would be a good thing or her lives, yeah. I think that would be a really good thing to do. He could go back over some of the stuff and show her. It's not like that he would have to show her everything, but he could show her enough and show her how to keep an eye on that kind of stuff and, um, yeah. Anna from Canada says, "Eric Rader was doxxed. Where was Nora's outrage? Why did Nora dox Cheryl? It's all disgusting." Absolutely. Absolutely agree. It is it's nasty. It is you know, it was uh, whenever I was being just trolled relentlessly by Jamie Thomas, she was doxing people in my family, like, people that I'm not like, I should say, my ex-husband's family, like, because she thought that it was this huge secret that I had another last name. Well, I was married to somebody with another last name. So she was then, like, doxing everybody with that last name. Some of the people that she doxed aren't even related, they just have the same last name, and then she was blaming me for the crimes of some woman in, like, Detroit because we have the same name or did, and I'm like, so she doxed that woman, gave her address and everything, doxed some of my ex-family members, some of which are not even here anymore, but still doxed my ex-husband, my kids, you know, my Mark's ex-wife she's dead, but she doxed her. She gave all these addresses and everything. Nothing is done. So, oops. I think so many of them just create their lives around the drama and love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a fix for them. Absolutely. That's what I was talking about, the dopamine hit. Yeah. Jersey says, and it's so sad. Some of them had great channels before feeding off the hate. Oh, I used to tell everybody to go watch Nora when she was doing anti Scientology channels. I used to get the biggest or content. I used to get the biggest kick out of some of the, silliness that she would make it kind of fun where it wasn't monotonous. And anyway, yeah, absolutely, Anna, absolutely. She has to cover Aaron because she has no content, and she knows that if you put his picture, you're gonna get the views. If you say anything about him, you're gonna get the views. She knows that. Thank you so much, analytical Blarney. Continue to speak your truth no matter what. I certainly will. Thank you. Oops, hit the right one. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, Anna. She's a new member. Thank you for the super chat, Gary. Thank you. Let's see here. Linda Scott says those channels are not interesting or interested, sorry, in ending Scientology. They want to make a living on YouTube and will do whatever it takes. Nora just wants to run Aaron. Yeah. Because if I think she thinks if she runs him, then she'll be like the big YouTube star. She's not ever gonna be Aaron. She doesn't have what it takes to be Aaron. So, thank you so much for gifting 5 But First Coffee Susie Oberholtz memberships. Thank you, Gary. That is so sweet. Thank you, Anna, for the $10. I like you too. I like you a lot. I really do. I always have. Eileen says a lot of streams or a lot of it stems. Sorry, my eyes are tired, y'all. I've been up since early. So a lot of it stems from jealousy of a much bigger channel, which they couldn't successfully take on. Absolutely. So they started picking on the smaller channels that still support the bigger channel. Absolutely. You're right. Let's see here. Oracle One. No one with any common sense thought you were all lying. Thank you. Thank you. The rest of them, I suspect, mainly consist of people who weren't allowed to sit with the cool kids, and they're still salty about it, and or people that peaked in high school. True. They've apparently some of this hate that is going on now stems from people not being invited to a birthday party. So you are very, very right with what you're saying. Okay. Patty says, I love that one. Someone's cornbread's not done in the middle. We say that a lot. I even have a shirt that says, some of y'all's cornbread is not done in the middle. So, yeah, I have really tried to kind of weed out some of my Southern stuff. I do this for quoting. So, yeah, I've kind of tried not to be quite as Southern some of the times, but then I get in trouble for it. Or they say, see, she was faking it. I'm like, Lord, if I could fake an accent, it would not be this one. I would be British or Australian. If I was gonna fake an accent, it would not be Southern. Yes, I agree. Absolutely. I really do. Aaron's stream was healing for so many, and I know it was very dramatic, right? But sometimes drama's good. Like, it was healing. It made so many people feel seen and heard, including myself. I was in, like, kind of a bah humbug, honestly, kind of mood. It's cold and I'm tired and whatever, and I just wasn't in the greatest of moods, and I clicked on that video, and it was already partially done. I didn't even see the whole thing. I'm gonna watch the rest of it, later. But by the time I got off of there, I felt so uplifted, not because he went after Reese or Nora or anything like that, not because of that, or Render, although I agreed with everything he said, including about Mike Render. What made me feel good was I thought, him saying this proves what Jimena said. It proves what Keela said. It proves what she did to Hef. It proves what she did to John. John, Hockeytown John is probably the nicest man on earth. I adore him. Well, he's my work husband, y'all. So I got the real husband over there, and John on YouTube, and she tried to destroy him. She tried to destroy his marriage, his job. She tried to destroy him. And again, I'm not going to name names, but there are some of us that have talked people off the ledge, talked them out of harming themselves, to unaliving themselves because of Reese. So, yeah, Aaron's stream was healing. And if people don't like that, that's their problem. It says more about them than it does me, Aaron, or anyone else. Remember, Susie, their first goal is to make money. Pot stirring and drama draw people. Their moral compass is broken. True. Yeah, I agree here too. I miss the hot dog, Nora. I do too. I see that places, and I don't know what the reference to it was, but I do see that places. I mean, honestly, on Temu, there's stuff that has the teacher for, the AA Ron thing. You done messed up, AA Ron kind of thing. This whole thing, there's stuff that says you done messed up, Aaron. There's that guy with the teacher with the class, and it's Aaron. There's stuff that says, you know, that oh, or oh no hot dog, or whatever, oh hot dog or whatever she said. I don't even remember. But anyway, yeah, there's that stuff on Temu. And so whenever I'm sitting there scrolling at night trying to get tired, because I'll scroll that to like go to sleep, and I'll see it and I'll just like all of a sudden I'll think, oh Nora, and then I'll think, oh, bad Susie, bad Susie. And now I just like can't even like do things where I'm, where I think when I don't know, there's been a couple things that I've saw that were really cute and it would have something to do with a hot dog. And I just can't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it because it's her thing. And I want her to stop what she's doing now and get back to those days. That's what I want, is for everybody to stop and just get back to what they were doing. Uh, Merrily is saying, I always visualize a huge cash register tape as a receipt. Yeah, when people are going to show receipts. Yeah, me too. I get tired of that. The receipts. I mean, you got to keep them. You got to keep them, y'all. I guess I'm bad about it. I'm bad about not keeping those receipts, but yeah. So anyway, well, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I'm really not planning to be back until Tuesday. I'm going to try to work lives in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I like having a few extra days open so that I can fill in if I need to, because I have a hard time staying away that long. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you on Tuesday or in somebody's live because I tend to pop in whenever I catch somebody. So see you later.
Hope you enjoyed the show. So glad you were here. We meet here most days. We're but first coffee and you're welcome here. We talk about hard subjects, but we also laugh a lot. If you have a loss or win, we will cheer for you. We're but first coffee and you are safe here. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications set to all. You don't want to miss a show, because this is your home to y'all. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications set to all. You don't want to miss a show, because this is your home to y'all. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications said to all